everyone, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel and blog. Today I'm here with a long overdue video about the Tim Holtz glass media mat with a brief comparison to the We Are Memory Keepers glass mat as well. So this mat is amazing. As you can see right there, I've got my T-ruler to the side. If it's a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper on what's your actual workspace, so it makes it easy to line up things if you're scrapbooking or card making. If you're doing hand lettering, kind of makes it easier. And that's the We Are Memory Keepers Ultimate Ruler, which will still fit on there, but it's a little bit bigger than the workspace. I just kind of wanted to put it there for a little bit of scale. So moving on to the right side of the mat, this is probably one of my favorite things about it. When I first saw it demoed at Creativation this year, is this great space with a tiny craft mat and then a palette underneath. This mat does not look like this anymore. I've been using it for months now. This video was filmed a couple months ago, and now my mat is well used. But at the time, everything was pristine like this. So that cover that I have there is actually still the same one that I have on my mat. So it clings and unclings very well because I use that space under there to blend my distress inks and even to do a little bit of acrylic painting. And I haven't noticed any of the stick getting lost. So it's a really nice space there. You've got 25 different cubes that you can have to make a palette, or your distress inks cubes fit right in there, so you could have a bunch of colors or even spread things out if you're doing a little bit of watercoloring. Right here I grabbed my Memento ink pad because it was the closest thing, just to kind of show I can smush that on the bottom and then still use a brush and pick up a little bit of color and then transfer that color. Now this works really well for distress inks if you're doing no line coloring, Tombow markers as well, or any type of brush markers like that. It's a really handy thing to have. So here I cleaned it off with a stamp wipe, and it was sort of clean, but not quite. I could tell there was still ink. So then I went and actually got some hand sanitizer and a paper towel, and that did a much better job of cleaning it. So I would recommend always just cleaning it with that. I found that it kind of got everything off there. So now here's the We Are Memory Keepers glass mat that's been out for a little bit longer, and it has the 4 little legs on the bottom, just like the Tim Holtz mat does, so that your mat isn't directly on the table. It's got a little bit of grip there to keep things from moving around on you, keep things from slipping. And so now I'm just going to do a little bit of a size comparison. As you can see, the We Are mat basically fits inside of that same space that's just your workspace on the Tim Holtz mat. So it's still full 12 by 12. It's actually 13 by 13, but you'll be working at the end of your workspace there, whereas the Tim Holtz is a 12 by 14 based on what's called out, and it looks like there's a little bit of extra room on each side. So the We Are mat is a little bit maybe more portable, but it also doesn't have that handy space on the side where you can do your palette and your coloring. Now you can do that directly on the glass portions of the mat as well, so you can take that and move that over, but you don't have a dedicated space for it. So I think they both have a good use in your craft room. I use both of them, but it's just kind of a little bit of a difference between the two. So I definitely wouldn't want to travel with my Tim Holtz mat. It's a little bit big, but the smaller one I could definitely put in a rolling scrap bag, take it with me to card making or crop or whatever. So that is everything I have to say about the two mats. I think they're both great, and anyone who's been using the Tim Holtz mat I think has been super impressed by all it can do. So thanks for stopping by and watching, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. Bye!